Supports have gotten stronger and stronger across the patches. And, you know, we have the obvious supports that got stronger, you know, like Lulu, Yumi, Pike, Thresh. We all know they are pretty strong. But I want to talk about the support that I always highlight, which is Janna, guys. I think Janna is stronger than at least half of the champions I just mentioned. Janna is ridiculously powerful if you're good with her. I'll show you exactly how to play her. She basically has it all. She has everything a support needs. You can't really kill her easily because she can push you away with her ultimate, with a tornado. She can slow you, she can shield herself, and she's decently tanky. She can slow enemies and catch them. She can stop an enemy from engaging. She can gank. She has bonus movement speed in her kit, so she can roam around a lot. And she can heal the entire team from 0 to 100 HP like nothing. She can give bonus attack damage as well. She can give everything, guys. This champion is actually ridiculously strong. I'm actually very good at Janna as well. So let's get into it. How do you build Janna? First of all, you go for the relic shield. At some point, I used to build the spectral sickle on Janna. But I don't really recommend it because Relic Shield gives you HP. As a Janna, you don't want to get one shot. The danger when you play Janna is if you get one shot. But the Relic Shield at some point will give you 175 health, which is great. And then it gives you even more. It seems like it gives you even more health. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be very tanky. Enemies cannot one-shot you. And then even when you're very low HP, you'll be able to shield yourself, ult, you'll be fine. So make sure you get a Relic Shield. And then here it already becomes situational. If you're playing in solo queue, you don't really know how good everyone is, go for an Imperial Mandate. This item is perfect to do as much damage as you can, as well as support your team, because your team will do more damage as well. You want to proc the Imperial Mandate. This item is very cheap, gives you bonus health, bonus ability power, 20 ability haste, which is great, and of course the passive that gives you damage and movement speed. Now if you're playing duo queue with the ADC, and you know the ADC is a good player, boom, you throw in the Ardent Sensor first instead. This item is ridiculously strong on Janna as well. When you shield your ADC, of course they're going to get the bonus of the Ardent Sensor, but also the beauty of it as well is when you use your ultimate in a team fight, you're giving everyone the Ardent Sensor bonus. You're literally giving it to everyone for 6 seconds and they'll be able to wreak havoc on the enemies. Like your team will do a lot of damage. Even champions that are not basic attack champions, if all 5 of them have this bonus, you know, they'll do a lot of extra damage. Next up, Staff of Flowing Waters. This is another item you could go for first or second. This is a more selfish item. Not necessarily selfish because you are buffing your allies as well, of course, but this is such a good item for Janna because every time you buff your allies, you and the ally get bonus ability haste and bonus ability power. It's really, really good. Use this one if you have like a good mage in your team, or if you're playing ADC with like with an Ezreal. Like when you play with an Ezreal, of course you're not going to build Ardent Sensor because Ezreal is not a basic attack type of champion. So it's much better to go for Staff of Flowing Water when you have an Ezreal ADC, or even a Jhin. Like even with a Jhin, you don't go for Ardent Sensor. So these are 3 items that are kind of core items, not necessarily the Ardent Sensor. You don't go for Ardent Sensor every game, because if your team has a lot of mages or just champions that don't really want to basic attack too much, you can literally skip out the Ardent Sensor entirely and go for a Rabadon's Death Cap. Rabadon's Death Cap is an amazing second or third item on Janna because just the raw ability power that it gives you. It buffs all of your abilities, buffs everything you have. It is a huge item. If the enemy has a lot of poking, you can even go for a Harmonic Echo. It's like your second or third item, even fourth item. Harmonic Echo is great against poking like Ziggs or an Orianna or something, especially Ziggs, because you can heal your team with your third ability as well as your ultimate then. So if the enemy truly has a ton of poking, go for the Harmonic Echo only against the poking and never go for it otherwise because it's not a very good item. For the boots, you go for Boots of Mana. For the mana, of course, but also for the magic penetration, really. You will actually do significantly more damage as a Janna when you go for the Boots of Mana. It's very, very good. And for the enchantment, I recommend the Revival enchant. The Revival Cup is so good, guys. It literally increases your everything by 20%. The shield of your third ability and the healing of your ultimate. It is quite good. You can also go for Redemption against poking. You can go for Meteor for more aggressiveness. You can even go for Stasis if you're against like a Fizz or a Z. Not necessarily against a Zed. I don't think you need Stasis against a Zed when you play Janna, because if a Zed ults you, You can first of all knock him up with your first ability, you can knock him away with your ultimate, heal up your full HP, and you can shield yourself. So I don't think you need a stasis against a Zed. But against a Camille, for example, you may need a stasis, because when Camille ults you, you may be in a little bit of trouble. Although I'm actually not sure how the interaction works. Can you push Camille out of the ultimate? I know you can push Camille out of her ultimate when she ults an ally, but can you push her out of... Actually, I think you should be able to. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember pushing Camille away from allies multiple times, but I don't remember pushing Camille away from myself when I play Janna. Not sure about that. But Fizz, I guess that Fizz, you'll probably want Stasis. Stasis is just good if you want more survivability. Locket is also potentially playable against a Katarina, you know, against a champion like that. But I recommend the Revival Cup. That's what I recommend. And for the runes, you can go for Airy, but I love the Glacial Augment, guys. The slowing that it gives, and also the damage reduction. So like, in lane it's good because of the slowing. When you hit your first ability, the Tornado, on top of the knockup, it will also slow the enemies because of the Glacial Augment. And then in a team fight as well, it will reduce the damage of enemies. It is crazy. It is crazy. And you, like, the damage reduction skills with bonus HP. Let me see. No, the slow skill is bonus HP. And as a Janna, you are getting a lot of HP. You're getting Relic Shield, you're getting Mandate. This doesn't give you, but this one gives you HP. A lot of items give you HP. So that's why the Glacial Augment will actually skill quite well, even though you're an Enchanter support. And then also it reduces their damage by 12%, which is great in a team fight. Really, really good. Here you go for the Resolve tree. Font of Life is really nice. Helps you in lane out a lot. If you hit your Tornado or second ability and then your ally hits the enemy, they will heal up. You will heal up. It's very, very good. Here you go for Bone Plating, just to not get one shot. You can go for Loyalty, but I like to play more selfishly. And here, of course, the most important one, Revitalize. 5% bonus healing and shielding, and if the target is under 40% health, 10% bonus. Add this to the Revival Cup, you're gonna be doing up to 30% extra healing and shielding. It is crazy good. Here you go for Transcendence, to be able to transcend to the next level and spam your abilities even more. And for the spells, I like to go for Flash and Ignite. I don't really go for Heal too often on Janna. I prefer Ignite for the aggressiveness. When you slow the enemy, knock them up, Ignite, they'll be afraid. You'll do crazy damage. So that's it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. The sound is quite low. I think the sound... Okay, you can hear it. So I want to remind you guys, I'm doing a skin giveaway. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is put down a comment under this video giving away 3 skins. Here is a thing I like to do on almost every support. Gank the Baron lane before the game even starts, really. I do this, I would say, like 70% of the games. So take a look. If the Darius comes close, I'm instantly gonna ignite him probably and use second ability. I always use ignite early. Let's see. There you go. You know why? You know why I ignite early? Because the Baron, otherwise, you know, if I ignite late, me and the Baron laner will ignite at the same time. But if I ignite early, that's not gonna happen. If I ignite early, I'll do crazy damage with ignite, and then after my ignite runs out, the enemy Baron or our Baron laner can use the ignite. I told the Garen, now you have a free lane. He's essentially gonna be like 400 gold ahead. He got a turret plate. Like, look at this. He's literally 300 gold ahead, but... But he does that. Now it's not a free lane anymore. Now it's not a free lane anymore. Ooh, I want to share something with you guys. A little bit of gym progress. So I've been, you know, I've been going to the gym quite a lot, and you know, I hate to say it, but I consider myself kind of weak because I weigh 69 kilograms, and if we look at my bench press, I'm talking historically now. My bench press record before I went to the gym was like what, like 65 kilograms. So I started going to the gym, I reached 70 kilograms, and I was like, man, this is so low. Like, it's my own body weight. It's fine, but, you know, when I see other people bench a lot more, I'm like, man, I need to bench more. So yesterday, when I was in the gym, I was feeling huge. I was feeling strong, okay? So I was benching, I started warming up, I did 60 kilograms. It felt very lightweight. I was like, wow, this is easy. So then I was like, I told my friend, I'm gonna try to go for a PR. Oh no, he's dead. So I tried 75 kilograms. Okay, that's a PR by 5 kilograms. I laid down, picked up the 75, or picked it up from here, went down. Easy. It was easy. So I was like, what the hell? That was easy. So then I told him, bro, I'm gonna try another PR. So we put 80 kilograms on the bench. I laid down. I brought it down. Right went up easily, but left I was struggling a little bit, but it went like this. Still remotely easy. So I broke my PR by 10 kilograms, and now I'm sitting at an 80 kilogram PR. My end goal is basically 100 kilograms. And I'm talking about real bench presses, not those fake ass powerlifting bench presses. Because, you know, those powerlifters, the way they bench press, like they lay down like this, they put their chest out all the way. So when they bench, it only really goes like this. But I bench like a man. I go all the way down till it touches my chest, and I don't sit down with like a super big arch, and then I bench press it. I'm sure if I do it the powerlifting way, I could bench press 100 kilograms, but that doesn't count in my opinion. I do it for real. So I want to reach the 100 kilograms at some point at 69 kilogram body weight. Now that would make me feel truly satisfied. But I just want to say, you know, it was a bit slow, the progress, because I've been going to the gym for like 3 months now, and I had the 70 kilogram PR, that one I got, but it took me like a month to go to 80 kilograms. And it was so infuriating, because whenever I would try to go for a PR, when I picked up the weight, it felt so heavy. Like, it just felt heavy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I cannot handle this weight. I don't know if you've ever had this feeling where you pick something up and you're just like, oh, this is heavy. I cannot handle this weight. But I'm telling you, when I did it yesterday, I picked up the 75. It felt like I could handle the weight. It felt not lightweight, but within my power, you know, within my strength. And getting that feeling, you know, there's nothing better than that, as a man at least, okay? My whole life could be messed up, but getting stronger is everything to that. So I'm just telling you right now, whether you're a male or a female, I cannot say it's for females because of course that's a whole different body and a whole different experience. But if you're ever feeling bad, trust me, the gym makes it better. Like, my day was a bit bad, but my whole week has been made good because of that. My whole mood has been fixed because, you know, weight that used to feel heavy to me now felt like it was within my strength, and I did it. Like, I was actually looking at the bar, because when you put 80 kilograms on the bar, it's the bar, a 20 kilogram plate, and a 10 kilogram plate. When I was looking at that, I was like, what the hell, man? This looks scary as hell, but I just benched it. Because I thought I could not handle it. But I did, you know, I got stronger. I got a lot stronger. So it's just a phenomenal feeling you get when you go to the gym. And I just, like, if you've never gotten this feeling, please just do something. If you've never done a push-up in your life, start with your knees. If you've never done a pull-up and you want to do pull-ups, start like, not a pull-up, but put your ankles on the ground and just pull yourself like this up on a bar that's a little bit lower. Start with something easy, because trust me, there is nothing better in life than progression with your strength, with your body, and just doing something new that you've never done before. It's the best feeling ever. The best feeling ever. Easily. I don't care if you make $1 million. I don't care if you find the perfect woman in your life. I don't care about anything. There is no better feeling than, in my case, going from very weak to remotely decently strong. Okay? There's no better feeling than that. Because you'll feel a lot more confident, and you just look at the mirror, you're like, I did that. You did that. You know what I mean? Rather than looking at the mirror, seeing super skinny noodle arms, that's what I used to be, and be like, oh man, if I would ever pick up 80 kilograms on a bench, I would break my arms. If you think like that, that's depressing. That's depressing. What am I talking about? We're 6 minutes into the game. It's fine, almost nothing happened anyways. So let's talk about the game right now. I've only died once and gotten 1 assist. That was good, by the way. We got the Yasuo here. As a Janna, there's 2 different abilities you can max, by the way. You can max your 3rd ability, or you can max your 2nd ability. Both are viable, but they did do a massive nerf to the 2nd ability like half a year ago. So it hasn't become as viable as it used to be. Basically, if you have a good team, you max your 3rd ability. Or if you think your team will be good, you're gonna max your 3rd ability. Now, my gamble was not right. I maxed my 3rd ability, but my team didn't really do too well. It would have been better this game to max my 2nd ability, because I would have been able to do a lot more damage, a lot more slowing, and just lower cooldown, everything. So second ability max, you can gank better, you can spam your second ability, you'll do more damage. It's better that way. But your third ability, you're gonna be buffing your allies more, giving them more attack damage, lower cooldown on your shield, bigger shield to your ally. You know, you'll be giving them massive buffs. So that's the difference, really. This is really not going well, by the way. I think that's a tank Yasuo. We're in big trouble this game. We're actually in very big trouble this game. Because, like, think about it. How do we win this game? The answer is potentially in the late game. They do have a tank Yasuo, but we have the counters for it. Janna is very good, first of all. Garen is good into this type of stuff because he can get Black Cleaver, he can tank up everything and use his ultimate like that. But AP Varus is the main deal. Like, Zed is gonna struggle into them probably. Gragas is probably gonna struggle into them. But the AP Varus, this is sort of our win condition. So I knew that in this game. And I knew that if I wanted to win this game, I need to get this AP Varus ahead. Now he is behind. We did lose a turret. But like, my strategy should revolve somewhere around this AP Varus. It should kind of, and around the Garen. If I get these two ahead, we'll be golden in this game. But we're very behind. In fact, we're so behind that even the turret or the strategic objective is turned on. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a like. Giving videos likes really supports the channel a lot. So if you want to do that, it would mean the world to me. You know, it's a small thing, but it means a lot to me and to my channel. That's a good Zed ultimate, by the way. We can survive this Vi engage, right? I can shield myself, slow the Vi. Ah, I messed up the knockup. Even if I didn't mess up, I would have died, actually. I'm joking. We could not have survived the Vi engage. The Vi is very strong. No way he dies, right? No way. Oh, close. Close. Oh, and another thing in the gym, the dips. Do you know what dips are? Dips are basically when you, with two arms, you hold two bars and you go down and you push yourself up. The first day that I went to the gym, back to the gym like 2.5 months ago, I was barely able to do 6 dips normally. Now for some people that's a huge achievement, but remember, I'm very light, so for me it should be easier, right? So I was only able to do like 6 dips normally. Do you know what I do now after 2.5 months? I put a belt on, I hang 10 kilograms on my body, and I do it like 8 to 10 times with the 10 additional kilograms hanging on me. Like a massive ball sack, you know? Like, my balls are huge. Like, my own balls are not enough. Because now I do it easily. I have to add weight to my own body to dip. There is nothing that feels manlier than that. Okay, I just want to tell. There's nothing that feels manlier than like, your own body is not enough for the power your arms have. You literally have to add weight to your own body to make it challenging. See? Like, at least that's how I think. That's how it's exciting for me. And it should be exciting for you too. Let's see. Ooh, we killed the Darius. Nice. Our jungler got the objective. He's an AP Gragas. He should be able to secure objectives. Right here, it's a chance for us to do something because all of the enemies are dying one by one. Now we need to try to get turrets. Like, moments like these, we got the strategic objective on the dragon. Now we need to try to abuse the situation a little bit. We killed 2 people, so we have a massive advantage. It's 5 versus 3 right now. We need to try to either keep catching out enemies or shove waves. Now, unfortunately, we're going back here though, because we don't have enough information to keep doing this. You know, we didn't have minions in the mid lane. No one was pushing mid lane. Bot lane wasn't as pushed as far away. So all of them could have been collapsing on us and kill us, which unfortunately led to us backing off and not continuing to push. That's the only reason why we didn't do it. But if you have a little bit more information, for example, if your team is pushing mid lane and you can see all 3 enemies are in mid lane, you'll literally get a free turret in top lane, right? Because no one is gonna gank you. But we didn't see them, we didn't have the information. That's why I pinged back off. That's the only reason why I pinged back off, guys. I need to shield him. He should be fine. I'm shielding him. As long as I keep shielding this Garen, he should be fine. He should never really die. Gragas is a different story. He can definitely die. Like, it's better to shield a tank, by the way, in a moment like this. You know why? Because when you think about it like this, who's gonna be tankier? if you give a champion with like 20 armor a shield of 300, or a champion with 200 armor a shield of 200. Suddenly your shield became a lot harder to break. Because the Garen, you know, the Garen will have a lot more armor and magic resist than your Gragas, than your AP Gragas. So like if you give the Gragas the shield, the enemies will be able to break through it very fast. But they're gonna be struggling to break through the shield on the Garen. Which is why I'm saying you generally want to shield your front line. And as a bonus, it also gives him attack damage, so it gives him more damage too. The reason we're doing Baron here, even though it seems extremely risky, is because the enemy Vi is dead. And you need to remember, I was confident in this Baron because I had an ultimate as well. Like, I have Janna has the ultimate, so even if your team is kinda low, you can simply just use your ultimate to heal up everyone. What the hell does this Kai'Sa think she's doing? So like, that's why I was very confident in this Baron, and luckily my team followed up as well. So we got the Baron, I healed them up, and we were fine. Here I would say, I'm glad you guys all are listening to the calls. Because that was the right call. Only if everyone listened. If only one player didn't really listen to it, it could have been tragic. But luckily everyone did it, everyone went for the Baron, and it went really, really well. Look at my positioning right here. When you play Janna, you want to be far away from the fight. And the enemy Vi understands what she had to do. She went for me, because if she kept going for the Garen, we would have literally won the fight. Because I can shield the Garen, heal him up, and we'll win the fight. But she went for me. The enemy Vi was smart, she went for me. So unfortunately I had to flash away and run away. But as a Janna, you always want to position safely and try to make sure the enemies don't engage on you. Now even if they do engage on you, you have a tool to stop it, which is your tornado. But the reason I was so afraid of the Vi is because of her ultimate. Of course, I cannot stop her with my tornado when she ults me. And when she's on top of me, I'm dead. It doesn't matter if I tornado her, I am dead. Because Vi gets movement speed from her second ability. She'll be able to easily catch up to me. That's why I was extremely afraid of a Vi. You should also be afraid of like a Malphite or something. But for example, you should not be afraid of an Alistar. When an Alistar jumps on you, you can simply tornado him in the middle of the air and he won't be able to do anything. He's harmless. So if you were wondering why I immediately flashed away from the Vi, that was the reason. Because I was afraid of the Vi. She can kill me. Like, she can easily jump on me and I cannot stop her. She's unstoppable. So let's take a look at my positioning again. I'm just shielding the Garen. I want to say our Garen is doing a phenomenal job playing Garen, by the way. He's playing Garen exactly how you need to play Garen. He's soaking up everything, letting me give him shields. Like, look, I'm always giving him shields. Look at how beautifully, just beautifully this Garen is playing. This is what I love to see. Look, I'm shielding him again. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Garen gameplay. It's exactly like... This could be a Garen video as well as a Janna video, because this is exactly how you need to play Garen. Exactly how you need to play Garen. Look at how this guy is playing. He's trusting me. He's trusting his enchanter. Look, I'm giving him shields. He's fine. He's never gonna die. Oh, Vi should have ulted me. And now I just ult. Look, I just ult. I heal up everyone. Look at that. Just look at my positioning. I'm trying to stay away from the fight, shielding the Garen. They can't kill the Garen. They just can't kill the Garen. They can't. They cannot do anything. And when you're this late into the game, the cooldowns are so low. Like every 4 seconds, I have a shield. Every like 3 seconds, I have a second ability that does like 300-400 damage. But I need to stay away from the enemies. And if they ever get close to me, tornado. That's how you play Janna in the late game. I'm overextending here. This is overextending. Yep, this is overextending. This, like right here, I'm overextending. I almost died. I deserved to die. This is me getting way too close to the enemies. I'm gonna stay here to give him a shield. Slow him. Knock him up and just still try to provide value even though I'm very low HP. But I completely screwed up there. I really screwed up. Shielding the Zed so he doesn't die, of course. Getting some nice knockups. Oh, and then we shield the Garen again. Oof. I would have been fine even if he knocked me up, by the way. Man, this Yasuo is so tanky because he's playing tank Yasuo. I can get Rabadon's death cap, by the way, which is a huge, huge power spike. They're getting the Baron, which is the right call, by the way. I can just let them get it and try to kill this Kai'Sa with the Zed. Like, they're gonna be fine because it's a Garen and a Gragas. Gragas heals up. Garen is never gonna die, so they'll be fine on the Baron by themselves. I want this blue buff. I want Gragas to come for this blue buff. Because if I get the blue buff, it's huge for me. And then I should go back. I should go back, get my Rabadon's death cap, and help them. My AP goes from 385 to 684. Look at that, 665 damage. Oh my god, my stats are crazy now. My stats are crazy. And the Baron buff on top of it as well. Oh, baby. I have nearly 800 ability power. That's the power of the Rabadon's death cap, guys. Right now, I just kind of want to see what the shield is that I gave to Garen. How big is the shield? Let's just see. Oh my god, he's literally, he's never gonna die. He's actually straight up never gonna die. Look at the Garen. The only one that's smart of the enemies is the Vi. She's the only one that's possibly trying to catch me out. Oh, Garen? He's alive. He's alive and all of the enemies died. I actually love this Garen. I should probably add him and play with him. Because he's playing Garen so perfectly. Like, playing an enchanter support with a really good frontline player is like a golden dream. Because like, all I have to do is I have to shield. Oh my god, the Blitzcrank hooked me. Okay. The Blitzcrank hooked me from downtown. And I just died. That is not good. That was a beautiful hook by the Blitzcrank though, what can I say? That was beautiful. Now with the Elder Dragon, I'm pretty sure me and the Garen can 2v5 them. As long as he protects me, if the Vi jumps on me, he needs to ult the Vi. I'm pretty sure me and the Garen should be able to literally 2v5 this whole game right now. With the Elder Dragon. I love how AP Varus is still strong, regardless of them taking away like half his damage. Which is a ridiculous nerf, by the way. But he's still very strong. Just because of the nature of AP Varus, the way that the champion works, I guess. What is the Blitzcrank trying to do? He's trying to heart engage, but it won't work. Look at how tanky the Garen is. Oh my god. And the Garen just one-shot the guys. Maybe I should make a Garen video, actually. I could be playing some Garen now. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Yeah, we won the game, by the way. Like, we're just gonna run them down and end the game. I wonder how much Garen tanked. That's actually what I wonder. How much damage did he tank? Like, what the hell is it gonna be? What, like 50, 60,000 damage in a 19-minute game? How much is it gonna be? It's fine, my heal is fine. And we finish. I wonder how much he tanked. How much is it gonna be? Like 50, 60k? Let's see, how much is it gonna be? Yeah, I played really well this game too, by the way. Of course, Garen is the MVP. What can I say? He played phenomenally. He did 47k damage. Okay, it's most damage. Oh, I didn't show how much he tanked. Oh, it's fine. Alright, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.